Please join us as we observe a moment of silence to remember the lives of those who were taken.
A moment of silence was held tonight at the Washington Wizards game to honor those killed in last night's plane crash. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Devin Bartolotta. It's now been 24 hours since news broke of that crash between an Army Black Hawk helicopter and an American Airlines flight.
Well, tonight we know that 64 people on the plane were killed, 3 others in the Black Hawk. We're told that at least 40 bodies have been recovered.
Erica Brown joins us now from Arlington, Virginia. Erica?
Sharice and Devin, those black boxes that have been recovered are being analyzed now at an NTSB lab about a mile from the crash scene. They can offer key insight into the final moments of the passenger jet as the investigation continues. Recovery crews spent all day Thursday combing the Potomac River, searching for the remains of those lost in the horrific collision just short of the runway at Reagan National Airport.
At this point, we don't believe there are any survivors from this accident.
Officials say there were 64 people on board the American Airlines regional jet from Wichita, Kansas, and 3 on the U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter when they slammed into each other as the jet was preparing to land just before 9 Wednesday night.
Crash, crash, crash. This is Alert 3. Crash, crash, crash.
The plane now sits upside down, broken into at least 3 pieces in waist-high water in the Potomac. CBS News has learned that just one air traffic control worker was managing the helicopters and planes, a job normally done by 2 people. The National Transportation Safety Board is leading the investigation.
We look at the human, the machine, and the environment. That is standard in any part of our investigation.
The NTSB says both black boxes from the plane have been recovered. They're being analyzed at an NTSB lab near the crash scene. At the time of the crash, both aircraft were flying at about 400 feet. Military helicopters are supposed to stay below 200 feet.
We're still in a recovery mode, first and foremost, to get the perishable evidence and specifically the bodies out. Once we get a little bit closer into that, we'll be able to better understand the dynamics of what may have happened upon impact.
Among those aboard American Airlines Flight 5342, a group of figure skaters, their parents, and coaches returning from a skate camp in Wichita. Recovery crews suspended their search at dusk. They'll be back in the water at dawn. The diving operations have been temporarily suspended because of dangerous conditions in the Potomac River, but we learned that the U.S. Coast Guard will continue to safely retrieve debris for further analysis. Reporting from Reagan National Airport, Erica Brown, WWL, Louisiana.
The last deadly crash in the U.S. happened in 2009 when a plane went down near Buffalo, killing 50 people. An investigation found it was caused by the pilot's response to ice on the windshield. And one of the deadliest happened more than 40 years ago here in our area. Pan Am Flight 759 crashed while taking off from Kenner on July 9, 1982. A microburst wind shear caused the plane to go down in a nearby neighborhood. 145 passengers on the plane were killed, along with 8 on the ground. That crash led to some safety changes. Wind shear detection systems are now required at all airports and on board aircraft.